Welcome to episode 2 of Dark Underworld. Last week, our players got into some trouble. They found each other, but not before almost dying due some pirates, and then holing up in Shay's house for a week, where they got to know each other and annoy each other and all the fun things. And at the end of that week, Mott finally showed the other party members the artifact, where they discovered that if they read a book through the artifact's gem, it uncovers hidden writings and a hidden hint, but the rest of the hint is on a missing page. So, will they figure this out this week? We'll find out. But before we do, last week we rolled Obligation. They rolled 64. Obligation does in fact trigger. There's simply two ways to do Obligation. One is to specify if you roll like a 20, it's associated with a certain player character, and so certain people's strain threshold goes down. But the other way to do it is for a more generalized, if you get within the window between all the players, then it just triggers, and the GM gets to choose whose obligation triggers within the story. So that's kind of the more route we're going to go with, just so that way we can better the story with it. Really quickly though, before we begin, let's do an XP summary so that way you can know what the players spend their XP on. First, Ragro, would you like to go over what you ended up buying?
Hi, yes. I purchased a rank in Frenzied Attack and Feral Strength.
Keenan.
Keenan is hoarding his XP right now. He is not spending it.
Mott.
I spent mine in Convincing Demeanor, and I think I got one more point in Skullduggery, but I don't remember.
I think you did too. And then Shay.
I got 2 talents on my talent tree. I got one that's helpful for like scavenging items, and then speaks binary.
Yeah, what is that?
I have no clue.
It's Utini. It's the thing the Jawas say in New Hope. Yeah.
Exactly. But saying that doesn't mean anything to anyone unless they know that.
Yeah, they know that.
Scavenging.
This is a Star Wars show. They know that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Common knowledge.
Anyways,
Common knowledge.
I got Utini. You're welcome.
Yeah, this episode is powered by RPG Sessions. They're the only virtual tabletop specifically made for Star Wars and Genesys RPGs. Sign up for free today at rpgsessions.com or by using the link down below. And also, Patreon Council members, Satchman, Nathan Gervais, and Logan Williams, thank you so much for your support with some of our ongoing costs associated with the show. Now, without further ado, we're going to dive straight into episode 2. It is the morning after you discovered the book's hidden secret, that it can only be read through the artifact's gemstone, as well as received contact from George Blue, who informed you who was holding on to that book before Mott. However, the rest of the answers you seek are on a missing page that has been seemingly ripped out of the book. The Red Fang is currently your only real lead, the same Red Fang that nearly killed you all 1 week prior. Keenan, over the course of the week, has been able to mull over what he overheard, that the criminal underworld is gearing up for war to establish dominance for Coruscant, and thinking about if he wants to get involved, or maybe even how to get involved. All he knows is that this could be the key to the status he so desperately seeks. Previous night for Mott was a little bit rough. He had his first nightmare in a few weeks, the place he is from still haunting him, a place that seemingly will never leave his soul. The rest of the night was pretty restless for him as he tried to get back to sleep. Roll resilience for me, Mott, real quickly. Easy difficulty, +1 threat. 0 success. Oh, also, before I forget, everybody lower your strain threshold by 1 because we triggered obligation.
Oh,
Strain
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's strain threshold drops by 1. Mott, for the resilience roll, you didn't manage to not succeed. You're going to be a little bit tired today, so add a setback dice until you get some rest to all your checks. Shay was eager to get back out of the house that morning. She noticed her leg hurt a lot less. While still not the normal, she found she could at least walk and move around on her own, relatively easier than days before. Ragro, after a week of being cooped up in the small apartment, was also itching to get back outside. Maybe rip a few arms off. Should the situation arise.
We'll see where the day takes us.
He feels rested and refreshed. Last night he dreamed of a fond memory of a life that now feels so far away. What would y'all like to do today?
I'd like to look at Keenan. I'm just gonna glare at him. Straight glare at him.
That's how we start the day. Okay.
Keenan is sitting there, kind of lost in thought, and so he's not even noticing that Mott's staring at him. He's just kind of looking like beyond, and just this idea of, if we find the treasure, great power, treasure. Power. Treasure.
Can I help you?
Huh? What? Oh, I didn't see you there.
You're just staring right at me.
Yes. Well, I need to get something to drink this morning. Some calf.
Already on
Is that
it.
what you? Is that what? Oh.
Shay's already like in the kitchen, just laughing at you two as she's making calf.
And now that you're back in the moment, Keenan, you are able to smell the smells that come with hot brewing calf.
Yes.
She's just looking between the two of you, like, you guys all right there?
Not
Having a
until I've
moment?
had something to drink.
It is quite early, Shay. What?
Some of us didn't get to sleep tonight.
Whose fault is that?
Yours?
Mine?
Yep.
How is it my fault that you didn't sleep?
If I'm the only one who didn't get to sleep, one of you snores.
And we know it's not me.
I was going to
Radbor's
say, I think it's the
fine. He sleeps
Wookiee.
like a rug.
Are you implying that I snore?
If you're gonna wear the shoe,
I've never been told such a thing.
well, of course not. Who's gonna tell it to you?
That's rude. Mm-hmm.
Just a minute here. Just a minute.
Wait,
Shay,
Keenan,
lovely
you wanna know
calf
if I
as
snore?
always.
That sounds bad. We slept in close proximity currently. You would know if I snore.
Not that I can remember, although sometimes I can sleep pretty soundly.
That was not the right answer, sir. She just turns around and keeps working on the calf.
I give you like a wink. It's not a pleasant experience for either of us, but I do it all the same.
Well, I don't remember any snoring either, so.
Now he says you snored like a log being thrown through like a log grinder, whatever they do with trees. I don't know. I haven't seen a tree before.
I turn around and glare at him. You know I speak Wookiee, right?
About this
No,
time,
I did not know that.
Shay's comlink starts to beep.
Oh,
She's getting a call.
fine. I answer it. What?
Shay, you've been out of work for a week. When are you coming in?
When you find me a doctor that actually heals me?
Shay, is that calf
I
done?
already
Shay?
sent you a doctor. Listen, I need you to run an errand for me, please.
Oh, you
Shay the
said
calf.
please? Wow, you must be desperate. Fine, what do you want?
I
Shay,
need
calf,
you to head
please.
over to the Insomnia
Shay.
District. Get me. I need
Calf,
you to go
Shay.
to.
Hey, can I have a calf?
Hold on a second. And she just like shoves a cup in his face and is like, here, drink your stupid calf. Okay,
Oh, sure,
That
he
is
gets
hard.
one. What about me? Hold on.
hold on. And then she just grabs like 2 more cups, pours them, and just shoves them at you, and then goes, here you go, Wookiee.
Oh,
politely hands it to the Wookiee because he was nice. And then she goes, okay, but now what did you want? Sorry, I'm baby
I
kitten
need
sitting, I
you
guess.
to head to Bardo's shop in the Insomnia District. You remember Bardo,
Uh-huh.
right?
The
He runs the hardware
Weird-
store.
weird looking dude?
Yeah, Rodian.
Yeah.
He dyes his hair fuchsia.
Yeah. Unforgettable. Got it.
I need you to go pick me up some power converters, but like the specific kind. I'll send you to your data pad the specific make and model that I need.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you. And he
Yeah.
kind of hangs up.
We're going on an adventure.
Oh, what is this we go? What do you mean we?
I'm not leaving you in my house without me here.
No, yeah, we've
Yes.
got this book we're gonna look into. What do you mean we're going on?
we're
an
all heading
adventure?
to
Yeah,
Jorge's. George's.
Yeah, Jorge.
Oh. Who? Well, we can stop by there on the way back. I have to go pick something up. And I mean, you guys want to go shopping? There's stuff to do there.
I don't have any money. Do I look like a wealthy man to you?
You look like you love money to me.
Before we actually go any further, we forgot to roll destiny tokens.
It's okay.
Nice. Okay, so we rolled
Wow, you guys rolled
3
2
dark
light
side and 4 light side. That's a good spread today, guys. I'll get y'all to go back to your conversation.
It's the entertainment district that I have to go to anyways. There's plenty of stuff to do there. You can at least watch people walk around. There's some weird people there.
Yeah, I have to go see to a guy about this book.
Yeah. I want to go
Yes,
too.
yes,
Thanks.
I-
I know. We'll go there too. I have to run an errand or I'm going to get fired, and I like, having a roof over my head.
I mean, yeah, like what are they gonna do? Fire you and then like take all your money? You've got the money to pay for another month, right?
Yeah, but what about after that?
I don't care.
Rude.
I'm not
Keenan
planning
goes
to take
over-
that long.
Keenan goes over to Shay and sipping his calf, he says, Shay, I want you to consider something. There may be a time very soon where you won't have to worry about working. You won't have to worry about staying in this place. You will have what you need. But we need to head down the path that will take us to these.
It's fine. We can
to
go
this
to your
wealth.
guy first, and then we'll run my errand.
Keenan
That
just
work?
kind of sighs and takes a step back.
Fine. We could go to your guys' thing or whatever and pick up your power converter. Who even needs power converters? What do you mean power converter? You're gonna convert it from one type of power to another? For what? Why not just use it both with the same type of power? Sounds
This is
lazy
coming from
to
the
me.
guy that doesn't use weapons.
I use explosive devices.
Yeah, but do you
Or
even know how
rocks.
they work?
Well, yes, I push the button and then I throw it.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope you throw it. If you don't, that's gonna be dangerous.
Well, for me, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe for you.
Yeah.
This is
You're
only going
fine.
to take longer if you keep arguing about it. Let's just
Thank
do
you.
both.
He speaks clearly.
Get this
She
over
just
with.
Picks up her drink and starts to head out. Opens the door and just like ushers you all like, come on.
All right, so I'm
Very
taking the
well.
cup with me. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I don't care.
Where are y'all going first?
If we go to the entertainment district and then stop by my work, we'd be coming back this way. So then we could then go to George.
Yes, we
Yeah.
could do it in reverse and go to Jorge first.
Yes, but if we went to
You said
George
it
first,
spelled like Jorge.
we would have no reason for coming back
I did
here
not.
because we wouldn't have the stuff to give to my boss.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're going to get the power converters. And she just starts heading that way.
Okay, sounds good. By the way, I said it's spelled like Forge, but with a J. Somebody else said it was Jorge, not me. So y'all head out to the Insomnia District. Are y'all gonna walk it? Are y'all gonna tram it?
If it's free
I
to
like
tram, we'll tram.
It's cheap. It's maybe like 2 credits a person.
Nope, not paying.
Okay, so you're gonna walk it?
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, she tells you that's an option, and she's like, "But I'm not spending money on it. So if you want to do that,
Keenan looks at Shay and says, "Okay, I'll cover for you. I am not walking that distance."
all right." She doesn't care.
Yeah, 2 credits. It's like, yeah, whatever.
you don't mind? You're like your legs like you're making it real slow.
It is painful,
It's
but
gonna be literally like double the time.
I'm letting him pay. It's fine.
And Keenan looks at the 2 credits and says, "Or thank you for letting us stay with you." like the 2 credits is that payment.
Okay.
Yeah, let's tram
So,
it. I say we tram it.
Y'all reach the tram. It's maybe like a 10-minute walk to the tram, as opposed to Shay let you know it's about a 4-hour walk to the Insomnia District. So you hop on the tram, and as a lot of other things around here, it is a droid that drives the tram.
Oh, dear.
Hello, how may I help you? If you would like to ride, you can put 1 coin for ×2 per person into the slot over here, and then take a seat out in the back.
×2. What is this? Like a math problem?
She just does
Listen,
what.
Buster. I need you to put.
I am listening.
need you to put. I need you to put 2 credits into the slot over here and take a seat.
So I pay for Shay and myself. Cha-chink, cha-chink.
I'm gonna put 1 credit in there. I'm like, all right.
The droid just kind of like looks at you. It looks at the slot. Looks at you. Looks at
Well.
the slot.
Is that the right number?
1 more, please.
Oh, you can do math, and I put the next one in.
You.
Ragnar will put
Wookie.
2 credits in. And then as he's passing, just kind of like pat, and then sit down.
As he sits down, the whole back of the tram just kind of goes.
Yep.
A little bit. Hang on. And the tram actually like almost like a crazy taxi just takes off down the street,
Peels out.
on the way to the Insomnia District. He's just like honking the horn to the shuttle, trying to get people to move out of the way as he's just speeding through.
When we were riding, she would have looked at Ragnar and was like, "So I know how the other 2 slept. Did you sleep okay?"
Yeah, I was good.
Okay, good.
Nothing of note.
During that week time, I'm gonna say that Shay spent some time learning how to speak with.
That
So
works.
Shay can now mostly understand Ragro. And after maybe like 20 minutes, y'all finally arrive to the Insomnia District. It is literally just 1 street that stretches for miles. The entire street is bright with flashing neon lights, displays, and various music sources coming from various cantinas, clubs, street musicians. The streets are pretty crowded with all sorts of people. Shay, you would know that Bardo's shop is a little bit further into the district.
She just gets out and starts leading the way. If you think this is crowded, you should see it at night.
I didn't say anything,
I was just
but I will follow
implying
as
it.
well.
Yeah, just getting out and
Yeah.
following. No issues here.
Bardo's shop is called the Rusty Wrench. It's kind of like both a hardware store and a place where people can get some stuff like fixed up. Bardo's constantly trying to like hire you instead. But you also know that he's another like kind of shady individual, and he'd probably put you on like he doesn't have like the low-key good heart that your current boss has. Despite the facade he puts up, Bardo would actually make you do like just random stuff.
As we're approaching, I look back and I'm like, all right, you guys are real sleemo, so don't like listen to anything he says. Got it?
As you walk into the Rusty Wrench, Bardo spots you. Ah, Shay! Welcome to the shop. Come on in. What can I do for you?
Hey, Bardo. I need a couple of power converters. And she just kind of like references the specific ones she needs.
Oh, we got that right over here. Come on, follow me. I'll show you. All the power converters we have over here. I think it'll be over in that section for the specific voltage you're looking for.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Hey, have you given any thought to my job offer?
I still make good pay where I am. I think I'm fine there.
I could give you better pay.
Wait, hold on,
Always
hold on.
happy to have an extra pair of hands.
Yeah, she's been complaining about how much she makes. How much are you offering?
How much does that El Slimo pay you?
I'll
I'll pay you a whole 20 credits more per month.
This guy
lot.
seems way more trustworthy than the other guy.
I owe him. He took me in when I needed help, but I can't just, leave him.
Hey,
You know any good
real
doctors?
heart of gold you got there. Bardo understands. Bardo respects.
Wait, hold
Anyways,
on.
those power
Bardo,
converters will be 25 credits.
Bardo, do you know a
Each.
doctor?
I could be a doctor for the right
No.
price. Eh?
This man is
No.
very trustworthy. Shay, I think we should take him up on this.
You're not the one working. You can
Yeah,
work
I'm
for
also
him.
not the one injured.
Bardo looks at Mott like, I like you. You want to work for my shop? I think you'd be very good with the customers.
Yes.
I'd
Yeah, you'd be
love
great.
to.
You work with them.
I would love to, but unfortunately I have other things to deal with, such as coming here instead of going to go see George A.
George A? Like George A works across the street, George A?
No.
Yeah, I have
trust
no
him.
idea where he works. I don't know. I don't even know where I am right now.
Trust Georgia.
Well,
Something about
anyways.
some
well,
wrench.
you will need to pay for those power converters. You got two, that's 25 each.
Of course. Cool. Just make sure you give me a receipt.
Of course.
Why
Sounds good.
is the wrench rusty? Wouldn't that be detrimental to the task?
You translating or
the-
me?
I'll just repeat it as is. I'm not gonna.
Have you look around? Everything here is rusty. We are just the least rusty.
So it should be called the least rusty wrench.
That's a really great idea. Hey, Pit Droid, start working on a sign. We gotta rename this shop. That's such a good idea. The least
She gets the
rusty
receipt.
wrench.
She gets the receipt and just starts walking out. Like, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I like that guy a lot. I think he's good people.
Suddenly, you hear a bunch of blaster fire coming from somewhere down the street, followed by screaming. The crowd starts running in an absolute panic. Kind of like you're all on the street now, and they're all kind of like rushing in your direction. What do y'all want to do? Like, either y'all probably need to move or nearly get trampled, except for the Wookiee, or like it's
Back in the
full on
shop,
like
back in the shop,
chaos
back in the
mode,
shop.
just like all happen.
Yeah.
Is there a place on the outside of the shop where I can kind of just climb up a little bit, get a better view down?
Do a
down the
average
way?
athletics check.
worked.
Instead of running inside the
success.
shop, you kind of take a quick glance around. You notice that there is a ladder on the side of the building, but it's kind of a little bit of a jump. You manage though to like reach it and grab on with a hand and pull yourself up on the ladder. You can't really tell exactly where it's coming from, but you can see the crowd of people dispersing kind of from one general area. So one side of the crowd, like on the street, is moving one direction. Everybody else is running the other direction. And the blaster fire is like ongoing for
Inside that area where the people are dispersing
somewhere.
from?
It seems like it's coming from inside one of the buildings.
I've ducked back in this store. So he went up a ladder. I ducked in the store.
I ducked in the store.
Ragro.
Yeah, I'm back in the probably like closest to the door, but inside still.
I'm asking if there's any roof access. Like, does he have like a stairwell inside that has roof access?
No, we don't have roof access. There's apartments above us.
Yeah,
Near
okay.
the back door I can get out of here from.
No back door, just the front street.
Oh, great. Well, there's chaos out there, so don't go out there. Keenan, where did you go?
I'm up outside. I'm taking a look, and it looks like there might be something happening inside a shop nearby over yonder. I can't quite tell what it is though.
Can you tell what building it is from here? Maybe we can guess by knowing the shop.
Yeah, how far away is that, Nate? That I'm kind of getting a sense of where the centralized.
Yeah, it's probably. I'm gonna say like my brain when it comes to this distance, like a football field's kind of the best way for me to visualize it.
Yeah.
Like 80 yards,
Yeah.
so about maybe 200. It's like 240 feet.
Yeah, it's a ways away, but it's enough that it's dispersing people around the area.
Would I be able to guess what shops around there, Nate, by knowing the area or talking
There's
with
a lot of
Otto
shops.
or Bardo or
there's,
whatever?
There's a lot of shops, so it'd be really hard to know specifically which one it is. Do an average or average knowledge underworld check.
3 success and an advantage.
3 6 an advantage. You don't know specifically what it is, but you do have. You could probably make a very educated guess. So one of the cantinas that is up the street is ran by the Hutts, and so you know that kind of probably invites some trouble potentially. Specifically, it's owned by Pylos the Hutt.
Well, shooting is not that uncommon around here. People get upset about literally anything. You could cheat at gambling and someone
The
will shoot you
blaster
with a
fire is still going on, by the way. It's been like it's not like it was 1 or 2 blaster shots. Like it's a lot of blaster shots happening.
Does
After
it seem
a couple
like
of minutes,
shootout?
well, after about like a minute or so, and the crowds are kind of like gone, Keenan is able to spot some shadowy, shady people coming out of the whatever building. He doesn't know what building it is, and they manage to walk away in the other direction. It's maybe like eight or 9, all carrying blaster rifles.
At this point, Keenan is intrigued, not that he wants to get involved with a blaster fire, but something went down there, and he's interested in seeing what the results are. And so he's going to start making his way towards there and just calming Mott and Ragro and Shay, and says, I'm going to take a look.
Keenan, can you do a knowledge underworld check for me as well? Make it hard. The street seems
that's just
to be
one
weird.
failure.
One failure. Okay, so you do not recognize the outfits or anything about the shadow cloaky people.
Okay, and I'm kind of moving towards in a way that I'm not like trying to confront the shadowy figures. I want to see
they walked away the other direction. They kind of like turned a corner. They're no longer there.
Okay.
The streets are completely like have emptied out at this point. Maybe like 1 or 2 people like kind of like trickling back into the street.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Once those guys have left, I'm making my way to go inside and just see what was it about.
So as you walk inside, this is a cantina. There's a spot up for like a DJ. There's a whole bar, bunch of tables. There's even like some sabacc tables, and literally everybody that was inside and all of the people working there, even the person just, gigged out the work there, has been shot and killed.
Hey, what are you doing?
I want to see what's going on in here. He starts to share with everybody the sight that he's seeing. It looks like everybody in here has been shot. He starts to kind of just take some more steps walking around. No, they are gone. There was some persons that exited just shortly ago.
You might not
wasn't sure who they were.
You might not want to stay there. You might get blamed for it,
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's me.
That doesn't reassure me.
I think we should go over there and just double check as well.
If you want to try to describe the assailants to the others to see if they maybe know, you're more than welcome to.
I'd like to
I'll
head
do that
over while he's doing that.
So the assailants were, they were wearing pretty much like all black armor with kind of a gold trim around the upper torso part with some like bigger shoulder pads. And they were wearing masks that were like black and gold on the front. As you describe this, anybody who wants to can do another hard, not underworld check with 1 setback because you didn't see it yourself. So Mott does not know.
Oh, 3
Shay
failures
does
and an
not
advantage.
know.
Goodness.
Okay, so you don't know who it is, but you were able to piece together that if everybody was wearing the exact same outfit, it's probably another gang or another criminal syndicate that is
People sound shady.
they're trying to make a move and make a play on Pyros the Hutt owns this cantina.
Yeah. They probably have some kind of issue with the Hutts or something. I don't know. Again, I don't think we should go there. I think we should stay away. I think it's dangerous. But if you guys are really wanting to...
Yeah, I make my way over. Like, no, it's gonna be fine.
we're-
Look, like they've already shot everybody there. There's nobody left for them to shoot. It's fine.
I'm staying near the Wookiee.
I hate to break it to you. My prerogative is to keep them out of trouble too.
Yeah, I know.
He
I'm
starts
just
heading
following
out.
you.
know.
She just stays near him.
So as you arrive
Tina's
at
gonna
the
be
scene,
walking around.
it is quite graphic, and I'm not gonna explain like in great detail what everything looks like, but it is not a very good sight. Keenan is able to kind of, since being told that this is owned by the Hutts, is maybe able to piece together this with other information that he received previously, as just like could be just the beginning of what may happen.
Wow.
So this could be something where one faction is just trying to dilute the other power. Is that kind of what he might be assessing?
Either that or making like almost like a threat. If you want to do an average knowledge underworld check again.
Okay, that's
three success and two
but two
threats.
threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it could be a wide variety of things, but you do know that with everybody with all the rival factions kind of starting to make plays for the Kingpin spot. Yeah, you can probably piece together. It's a threat to, hey, back off, or more stuff may happen.
Anything with those two threat?
Yeah. Let's see. The sight and the smell is quite difficult to behold. Roll a average discipline check. And I'm just, so anybody watching can understand how the GM mind is working here. I'm imagining the two threats are going to be like 2 dice towards the discipline check. So 1 success, 2 threats on the discipline check. I'm going to say that you only take 1 strain.
Can I look around? I'm looking for people's money, but I would like to roll perception to see if I can also unintentionally find like somebody who's still breathing.
Roll perception average.
Once I see him looking around, I also would want to start looking at people and see if they're breathing, if anyone's alive.
So you kind of manage to pick some pockets, and you find a combined total of about 120 credits. For the 2 advantage, who would you like to find alive?
I'd like to find like one of like the hut like bouncers, so like probably was shot first and then was kind of ignored as like they continued into like the rest of like the rooms, like shooting through people.
You're kind of like walking around, like picking, searching pockets for credits. Also like making a note of like breathing, as you actually needs help here, but also kind of, taking the credits up while you're at it. And while you're kind of picking the pocket of one, while you're kind of picking the pocket of one bouncer, the other one just kind of goes,
Oh, good. You're alive.
stim pack. I need a stim pack.
Yeah. Shit, you got a stim pack?
I don't know. I think I used all mine at the house.
Oh, come on.
Keenan walks over with his robe over his nose. Here's one for me, and he'll give Mott a stim pack.
And I'm gonna like.
Thank you. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you look pretty bad, buddy.
I come over and join them.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I was checking to see if anyone was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
How very noble of you.
Well, I don't know if I'd say noble, but like, man, you guys got shot up.
Yeah, can you tell us what happened?
Thank you. I'm feeling much better. Black sun. And he kind of just falls over and dies. Or he falls over and passes out.
Oh.
To which you check his pulse, and to which he dies.
Okay.
Wait, so he does die?
Yeah.
That was a waste of a stim pack.
Oh no! Oh, buddy! And I'm gonna like start like patting him down now that you guys are around. I'm just gonna like.
You find 25 credits in his thing.
Shay just kind of pops you on the back of the head and is like, "We already know what you're doing. You don't have to hide it."
Can I help you? And I was looking for a refund for
the stim pack that wasn't yours.
Good.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah.
So that's a total
I
of
was looking for a refund for
145.
Keenan.
That's a total of 145 credits combined.
Yeah, I'm gonna give 25 over to Keenan and be like, oh look, this is probably the cost of the stim pack you used on this gentleman.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Your threat killed him. Oh, actually, his own threat killed him.
'Twas beauty what killed the beast.
He lost.
I go over to the bar and grab one of the bottles, and I'm just like, "All right, open, drink."
Wait, hold on. How many bottles are there?
Many bottles. It's a
there's a
bar.
couple. There's a couple of unopened bottles, but there's also like the tap and the glasses and stuff like behind the bar.
They
too.
did a lot of shooting, so
I don't feel like we should linger here. I don't.
No, I
The
agree.
shots
is that-
seem very precise. You don't notice any blaster marks that are like on the walls.
too precise for sand people.
Shay,
Do you often have run-ins with sand people?
No, it was a weird flashback. I apologize.
Oh, uh-huh.
A memory from another life.
You were saying, Keenan?
yes. Is there any Bothan grain wine back there?
I dig around, see what I can find.
Because maybe just grab one of those and let's exit. I think we should exit.
Whatever bottle she grabbed, she's drinking straight out of right now.
Yep. You take a sip out of that bottle and you look at it, and it is in fact Bothan green wine that you said.
Grain wine.
Hey,
Yes.
I have
Grain
good
wine.
taste.
Grain wine.
Yes. Let's exit here. I don't think we should
Okay,
linger.
let's exit here. Real quick though, I'm gonna go check to see if they have a, like an office. You just real quick. I just want to see what's inside there.
If something comes in here to attack you, I don't know you.
Yeah.
Shay walks out.
I'll make sure he's quick.
Yeah, there's an office. It's in the back.
Is there like a computer or a filing? Is there anything that I might find? I'm looking.
Well,
like,
okay,
I'd like
so
to,
the
I'd like to
office
look around
door
and
is
see if I can find.
closed and locked, but there is an office.
Oh, can I attempt to pick my way in?
Sure. Yeah. Typically, breaking through a door is either going to be like computers or mechanics. Generally.
Mm.
You should ask
Or-
me for help.
What about breaking the door?
Or that. You know, that
That's
too.
true.
Yeah, I'll look
Got
at
the
him and be
big
like,
man.
this looks like a job for you, big guy.
How difficult?
I'm gonna say it's a daunting. Yeah, daunting. Sorry, I get this mixed up.
Okay.
For purple. 'Cause, I mean, it is a metal. It's a metal door, and it seems to be somewhat
Yeah,
reinforced.
yeah.
But it's not like super nice either.
If I were to like, I don't know, grab my brass knuckles, would that help?
You could add a boost die.
All right, let's see what we get here. That's not great, but 2 failures and 4
How about
advantages.
this? How about this? You punch the door so hard that you don't even make a dent, but like the panel on the side of the door falls off, exposing all of the wires and even like some emergency backup buttons in there. One of which may allow you to open the door.
He just kind of turns and turns to Mott and just shrugs.
So this would be a computer's check, right?
So,
Or,
there's like wires, but there's also like some emergency buttons in there for opening and closing the door.
I could rip the wires out.
oh, is it like very obvious?
There's a green button and a red button.
I'll push the green button and see
Nothing
what
happens.
I'll push the red button.
The
and see
door
what happens.
opens.
Well, good job, big guy. You did great. You did real good. What do we
enough.
see inside the door?
So you walk in, and it's actually a very well furnished room. There is kind of a front area where there is a desk and a computer on it, and kind of around the corner there is a lot of like really fancy furniture and lamps, tables. There are some like vials of spice on the table. There's a cooler that has like really expensive drinks in it,
I'll take
like a
some of the
fridge with a
spice.
glass door kind of thing.
I'll take some of the spice,
You may pocket 2 vials of spice.
and then I'd like to go up to the computer.
Yep.
You said there was a computer. Was there any like safe or anything like that might be visible as well?
There's a safe underneath the table, and do either a daunting perception check or a formidable skullduggery check.
Yeah,
So
I'll do
either-
the daunting perception check. 1 success and 1 threat.
1 success and 1 threat. So you manage to notice as you grab one of the bottles of drink off of a shelf that's nearby. It actually is attached on the bottom to a secret lever, and a door in the wall kind of slides open, revealing a second safe that is much bigger than the previous one.
Hey!
Take a extra setback trying to open said safe, because this is not a model you've ever seen before. It seems like top of the line, and you're not very familiar with how this one works. Yeah, if you're trying to break into the safe, it would be skullduggery, and I'm gonna say because this is a top of the line safe, this one's also gonna be formidable.
I want to do that, but I think I'd also be curious about. Well, okay, so here's a question. What level are we on again?
1350.
Yeah, so that's pretty low down. I feel like I've got at least an hour and a half before anybody like authority-wise would show up. Yeah, I'd like to look at Ragro. Like, hey, buddy, can you go grab Shay and just tell her we got a computer that needs opening? I'm gonna take a little bit of time. I'd like to spend like 15 minutes just kind of like examining the safe and like kind of like really putting a little bit more effort into it and like before I like start trying to crack into it.
Yeah, he'll run out and go up to Shay. Hey, you're good with computers, right?
Yeah.
There's a computer we need worked on.
Oh, did he actually ask for my help? I feel so special. Then she walks
take the
in
bottle.
to help.
Specifically asked for you.
I'll take the bottle, Shay.
Oh, hands them the bottle.
So, Shay, as you walk in, you immediately notice a very, very fancy top-of-the-line safe. You read about it in a safe cracking magazine. Shush, Noah. I did not get that from Gus from Psych. You notice that this is like a very hard to crack, very top of the line. But you read some article about it somewhere, so you may be able to provide like some insight.
Do I know how thick it is?
You know that this safe would take like an hour and a half to drill through, not because it's thick, but because it's such a dense metal.
If I have a fusion cutter?
It would take you like an hour and a half to 2 hours. It would actually probably take like 3 hours. Like if you had like a professional grade, at least like 30 minutes to break through.
Would I know that it would maybe be easier to mechanically try to open it instead of trying to pick it? Would it be just the same?
It would still just be the pick. Yeah, I would still just say skullduggery.
Okay. I do hand over my toolkit though. I'm like, hey, it might help,
Yeah, sure.
but give it
thanks.
back
Yeah, I didn't
and don't
bring
lose any
anything with me.
pieces.
Yeah, okay. And if you want to like pass on any information you may know about it, like you
Yeah.
can also add an extra boost die. So you can have like,
Sure.
I say you can have 2 boost die. But also remember to add your setback.
And then she'll get to work on the computer.
I'll say it's going to be a hard computers check to break into the computer. Choose an advantage. Yeah, you managed to break into the computer, and you notice that it's connected to a network that seems to be connected with other computers remotely. You find a bunch of files and things too.
I figure, because I know that this is like a hut run place. Is there any like information I can scan for just kind of trying to find knowledge, secrets, blackmail, that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
She's connecting her data pad too so that she can kind of, steal files, whatever.
Okay, so you managed to find an encrypted file. Everything else seems to be more general accounting, messages between various people, nothing like incriminating. But there is an area of this computer that is encrypted. You'll need to do a hard computers check, but you may add a boost die.
Ooh.
So you were unable to break into the encrypted file. However, you did not
one
manage
failure.
to set off any alarms or anything that would tip off that you may be in the network in general.
Can I try downloading the encrypted file without unencrypting it?
So I'll say that you would know that trying to do that might set off some alarms.
Set off alarms. Okay. but
However,
never
you
mind.
may try to get around those systems for another hard computers check.
She'll do that.
Hey, you know what? Real quick before you roll, I would like to point out that it's never a bad time to use one of those light side.
Oh yeah, it's
Nice.
never a bad time.
Yo,
to
you ain't
upgrade.
wrong.
So
Just
yeah,
throw it
just
out
click
there.
on that upgrade.
Ooh.
Oh, you used a light
And
side
then-
destiny
and the
token to
green,
upgrade
Yellow upgrade.
one of the greens to yellow.
Yeah,
go.
right there.
Hey,
Hey, oh.
3 successes.
Nice.
You managed
Nice.
to
Additional 2
bypass.
successes
You
you got.
managed to bypass the program that would like inform if the file was downloaded. You managed to download it, and you also managed to scrub your datapad's information off of the computer.
But it's still encrypted, yeah?
It is still encrypted on your datapad,
Okay. That's fine. I can find someone to help with that.
and by the time you figure that out, I will know what's in it. That's perfect.
So by the time you've like downloaded this, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to get to work. Hold on one moment, and I'm also going to spend a light side point to
Okay.
Smart.
upgrade.
So your roll should be skullduggery, 5 purple,
Yes.
2 blue,
1
and
black.
2 black because of the your threat you rolled earlier.
Also, would he get another boost from taking his time? Because those 2 boosts are both from me.
1 boost was well, the boost was from taking his time. Okay, I
One
said 3
toolkit,
boosts. Sorry, yeah, 3 boosts.
information.
Let's
Big,
see what
big
happens.
boy roll.
Is
Let's
Mott-
go. I
Start
believe.
trying to make it
Shay
work.
gets blessings.
Oh, it's taking so long to show it. No.
3 failures
Oh.
and 4 advantage.
So many dice.
Oh,
That is.
That's
It
a
is-
lot of dice. You do not manage to break into the safe. However, you also did not manage to set off any alarms. And then how would you like to spend 2 of your advantage of the 4? The other 2 where you didn't set off any alarms.
Can I spend them as like on the side of the door is the code?
No, that would maybe be if you rolled like a triumph.
Am I able to help or like to also try, but like mechanically instead of skullduggery, like trying to take like the hinges off or something?
Yes, but it's going to be harder.
That's fine. I just say that in advance of him using his advantages on purpose.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You would also probably know that like there's a chance of like setting off some alarms. So,
Okay. I warned them of that.
okay. Yeah, if you want to try mechanically, it's going to be 2 reds and 3 purple.
Okay. I'm just like, all right, I'm about to do this. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to set off alarms.
And I'm
I'm
going to say that
probably
one of
going to
those red. I'll say that one of those reds comes from a Dark Side Destiny token.
Rude.
To give y'all one. Like, I was going to have it. I was kind of going to do it anyway, but I'll give y'all.
Should I use a
token.
Destiny token is my question.
You're already
Yes.
against 2
We
red.
spent a lot to get here. I feel like we should get something out of this place at this point.
Hey,
fine,
you
I'm
know,
doing it.
There is a
sunk
smaller
cost
safe underneath the computer
sunk cost
still.
fallacy.
Yeah, we'll get to that one. Hold on. This is the
I'm
one
about
we're
to
working
set off an
on.
alarm. I don't know about the other one. Okay. She's like, well, now or never.
Oh my word! I was actually hoping you would roll like 2 despairs again. So, 3 success and a triumph.
Good
You
job.
manage to very carefully and quickly bust open this safe without setting off any alarms, mind you. You look inside. It seems to be about 3,000 credits. You also notice that there is a weight pressure plate inside of it. However, you're also able to disable the weighted pressure plate.
Heck yeah.
So,
Very nice.
and I'll say that
So
was
I do
the
that.
triumph. The triumph was you spotted the extra little trap inside and then disabled it
Okay.
for free, pretty much. If that's okay with you.
Sounds good to me.
3K credits.
I just like grab them and I'm like, we'll split these when we get back. Looking at Mott.
Yeah, well, there's another one of these safes in the floor over there. Hold on.
Oh, but okay. So she grabs those.
Average skullduggery.
That's 1 boost, and then because I'm tired, I also get 1 setback, right?
Yeah.
If I told you were tired, I would have
I'm
done
so sleepy. I'm just so tired. Oh my god.
He's just an
3
boy.
success. Yeah, so Mott manages to bust open the other safe, and there's maybe about 120 credits in there.
Nice.
I grab the tools and put them back in my bag.
Yep.
I'll grab the 120 credits on that one.
I say
Sounds
we
good.
get moving.
Those 2.
I mean, yeah, the 120 credits. The 3K. Like, we'll sort it out later.
There does seem to be a back door into this room as well. It's like locked one way. So like you can open it from your side pretty easily.
Spotting
so Keenan,
anything?
do you spot some people that seem like they're in a hurry that are wearing blaster pistols at their hip heading in y'all's direction?
I'll comment to the others. Time to exit. There are people about to come back in here that we don't want to interact with.
There's a back door. We're gonna go out that. We'll meet you around.
I'll meet you around.
Uh,
Keenan will just start walking away from the entrance.
Yep, sounds good.
I'm gonna push some tables over. Like I just want to make the room look like it's also been like part of the like somebody came in here and like scuffled it around a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just tell the big guy to punch a shelf.
I feel like you get to one table,
Quietly.
it's
Quietly.
heavy. You look at me, and then shoves it for you.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Thanks, big guy. You did great.
So you head out the back door and you wrap around the building and you meet up with Keenan. Kind of
I have
close
a
to where
big grin on
the
my
district.
face.
Close to where you entered the district is where y'all meet up.
Okay.
I look at Keenan and I'm like, Keenan, buddy. And I like do the thing where like I kind of like float up to almost eye level and I put my hands on like either side of his shoulders. I'm like, you did good today. You did real good. And I just like pat him on the shoulder.
After he pats, I kind of give him this look like, okay. And he kind of brushes off his shoulders a little bit. I'm assuming you found something valuable inside.
I do this thing where I like put my finger to my nose and I just kind of go, but it's a big schnoz. So it's like,
It goes like down here. It
and I'm like,
wiggles.
And I
fine
lean
now.
over to him. I lean over and I say, so you stole from the huts.
When you put it that way, it's scary.
Ooh.
did we? Or were we just going and making sure our friend Shay got all of her shipment to his dumb boss in time?
Yes, very much the latter.
Speaking of my dumb
let's-
boss, let's get
Let's
moving.
exit.
You guys head to Shay's boss. You manage to take a different shuttle this time. It's going to be another 8 credits. This droid seems to have a lot less of a stutter, is a lot more serious, is just kind of like, or please put the credits in the slot. And as y'all do that, he's like, thank you. And he drives
I
much
will pay for
slower.
Shay again.
She lets you. She doesn't ask, but she lets you.
And the
This was a lot
droid
more
is
boring
they're
than the
driving
other
very
one.
slowly this time comparatively to the other one, and it takes you maybe 40 minutes to get to. So it
As
takes
we
you
sit
about
down, I'd like to talk to Shay.
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, okay, so I'm looking at Shay and I'm like, you know, Shay, you're kind of hit or miss for me right now, but I'm pretty pleased with your performance today.
I helped figure out your little thing. We're not going to say that out loud. The glowy thing. I unlocked a safe for you, and I let you stay in my house, and I'm just hit or miss with you.
Yeah, well, the whole first place, letting me stay at your house is kind of hit or miss still. But the today, that glowy thing, cream.
Right. I know that you're good at certain tasks, and I'm good at very different tasks. They just happen to go hand in hand occasionally. A little appreciation would be nice every now and then.
Oh yeah, that's what this is. This is me saying you
need
did
to get
good,
better
kid.
at it.
What?
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 Just kiss and make up, you two.
You just need to get a little better at your praise.
Well, I said that you're doing good. That I was. This is positive. This is a happy, Mott. This is what you get. This is the best you're getting.
Yes,
Have you
yes.
ever had like a wife? Do you ever like endearing anybody?
You're losing happy, Mott, real quickly.
It's a sensitive subject. I think.
I can tell. I think.
But
Anyways.
Shay, you have touched upon something that I think is very important here. We all have different strengths, different unique abilities. I think together, we could produce something even more lucrative than what just transpired back at the Hut Cantina, at the Glowworm, right? I think, Mott, Ragro, you two, and Shay and myself, we might be onto something that will be of even greater worth than anything you could find in a safe.
Maybe.
I trust his nose. After this, I trust his nose. He's a little questionable with what he wears, but he's got a nose for something valuable. I can see it on his little mug.
He just likes to be a
I'm
little
glad
flashy.
you think that, Mott. I'm glad you think that.
Yeah, I like you too.
We'll figure it out. We'll see where it goes from here. I'm not making any promises about anything.
About this time, y'all make it to Kadak's shop. Shay, what is the name of this shop?
The scrap heap.
The Scrap Heap.
None of these names
Really?
are positive,
Really?
are they?
This over
They know
the
what they
rusty
are,
wrench?
okay?
The least
Shay,
rusty
you could
wrench.
be at the rusty wrench
you make
right
it to
now.
the scrap-
You wanted
the least rusty wrench.
Yeah.
the least rusty wrench.
Yeah.
The
So you
least
finally make
scrappy
it to a little old mechanic shop. Above the sign, it's actually made. It's like a metal. It's made out of metal. It's not actually neon. It's a little old fashioned in that sense, but it's got like a little bit of a homey feel to it. And you walk inside. Hey, Shay. Nice to see your legs feeling better.
It's ish better. Your doctor helped none.
How much do I owe
Anyways.
you for the power converters?
50? Yeah, 50.
100.
50? Okay. And he kind of like goes behind the counter to the register and he kind of pulls out some credits and he hands you 65. Here you go.
I was about to say, there's a delivery
the
fee on
power-
that.
Pay you back for what you spent and a little bit extra for you to keep to say thank you.
Oh, look, you're in a good mood today. Is it because I didn't trade over on you?
Hey, I know that you don't. I know you definitely do not want to work for Bardo. Nobody wants to work for Bardo.
I'd work for Bardo.
Yeah, that's because you guys are.
Well,
Anyways, they're birds of a feather.
I mean, he seems nicer than this mug.
He's a sleemo. I don't.
Is the bird thing about the wings? Because Bardo didn't have wings.
No, it's not. Right. You got any projects I can work it on from home? I'm a little busy right now with these visitors of mine.
Honestly, the shop's been pretty quiet.
Oh, so you don't need me. Great.
If anything comes up, I will let you know.
That sounds good. Got any questions for him? And she just looks at the group like, He might have information on things that we don't know about. Oh, have you ever heard of, what was the group called?
Black Sun.
The Black
Black Sun. Yeah. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah. You haven't?
We just
Everybody roll
No.
a knowledge underworld check.
1 success.
Okay.
3 success.
So I'll let you all take back the. I won't even count. No, I won't even count Ragro's.
I was I was
unless
rolling
you-
from the wrong page, but I had 2 anyways, so it's the same.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna make y'all actually. You can take back the question up to Kadak if you want about the Black Sun is. Y'all know who the Black Sun is. They're probably the most prominent crime syndicate for the longest while in the underworld of Coruscant. You know that floor 1313 is where they generally operate out of, but that's also like the most dangerous accessible floor on the floors on the planet, pretty much.
Okay, then she'll just reword. She'll be like, did you hear about the shootout that happened down at the glowworm? We were down the street and there was pew pew going everywhere.
And he kind of like, he pushes a button on a remote on his desk, and like the TV right above you unmutes, and it's like currently covering the footage. Oh, you mean that attack? Yeah. It's a real shame, but it's dangerous times we live in. Dangerous times. The Empire never really had much of a footprint down here, but I have a weird feeling that with them probably on the way out, that things are only going to get worse.
That wouldn't surprise me. She watches the screen for a minute or two just to see if they have any ideas of like, oh, well, this was a this, or like, oh, there were people running from it or anything like that.
Is there any leads?
No,
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, the TV is now on, and the screen or whatever is now on and playing. And they're not saying anything about people going in
Okay.
afterwards. Or,
Yeah, just let me know if you need anything. I'll be around.
sounds good. And take care of yourself. Watch your back. Like I said, it's weird times we're living in.
Yeah, that's true.
And it kind of gives
She
you a
heads out.
nod as you head out. Yeah, where y'all want to go next?
George.
Hooray.
George.
Jorge.
George.
George
Okay,
Blue.
So
George.
George,
the jungle.
shuttles unfortunately don't go out to where George was. It's located, the archive. You managed to walk so about an hour 15 minutes or so.
Really, this seemed like the easier way for you, Shay? This hour and a half worth of walking?
Or flapping.
You don't have to walk.
Well,
You
I
got
mean,
wings.
yeah, but you're like you're in a vulnerable state with your poor leg.
You gonna let someone jump me
Yes.
while I'm carrying
No.
half your money?
No. Oh gosh, no.
I'm a little more important now.
Completely forgot. I'd never, ever let somebody do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Not at least now, while you have, money.
So you guys finally make it to George's archive, and you walk in, and George is once asleep on the desk with a bottle of a different beverage in his hand.
Keenan starts to just take a walk around because I don't think he came in the last time. So
She didn't either.
he comes
so
in and
she's
just
doing the
starts to
same.
look around.
I'm gonna flap over towards him and kind of step nearby and be like, hey, Jorge.
Huh? What? Ooh, what? Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
It's you.
We hear about the book. Yeah.
Oh, what? Yes. What did you find out?
You sent me a missive.
You found something out.
Yes, and I included it in the message. The red.
Oh.
I was looking
Yeah.
into that logo. The red. I think it's the Red Fang. It's some infamous pirate group. Anyways, they one of their members had the book for you, and like I said, he returned it in quite a hurry. I couldn't really explain it. Then again, normally I don't. This isn't a library. People don't just check out books. I think he stole it at some point, but then he gave it back, and I was a little bit confused, which is why it stands out in my mind with that specific book, and probably why I remembered that specific symbol on the spine. But did you figure out anything else about it?
You got a name on that guy? Just out of curiosity.
I did not, unfortunately. But he was a member of the
walks
Red.
up.
He was a member of the Red Fang. So I mean, that's something, right?
As soon as George says Red Fang, Keenan kind of perks up a little bit, and there's a little concern in his eyes. Red Fang. You said Red Fang.
Yes,
This was the same group that attacked us a week or so ago, correct?
that is correct.
They would be the ones that would have been looking for the same logo we were looking for.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Mott, do a perception check. As this conversation between Keenan and George starts happening, you manage to kind of flutter around the shop, just looking. and you manage to still kind of go near the area you initially bumped into the shelf. And you notice on the other side of the shelf that there is a wooden box that is standing upright, and it has kind of like the side has a door that like opens on one side on the front. There's glass inside of like a wood frame. On the glass there is the 7-point star symbol. It almost seems like maybe when you bumped the shelf, like it pushed open the glass and the book fell out of the box.
Can I like pick it up?
No.
Can I take that book out of the glass rather? Sorry.
So no, the box is empty.
Oh.
The book you have probably was in that case. There's also a strange like inscription also around like the wooden frame on the front.
I kind of like pick it up and like kind of rotate it. Is there like anything else?
You can't actually pick up the box. It seems to be like anchored down by something to its location.
I'm sorry. How big is this? I'm not quite like.
It's a little bit bigger than the book, a foot by a foot. It's a square, and it's maybe 4 or 5 inches deep, made of wood.
And it's on.
It's
It's
sitting
on the floor. Or it's on
sitting on a
something
shelf.
else at eye level.
It's sitting on a shelf.
Okay.
But like you go to move it and it doesn't budge.
Ragro, buddy, can I get a hand real quick?
I'm talking to George now too, and I'm just like, is there any books about like Dathomir here?
Dathomir. Oh, very interesting planet, Dathomir. Did you know that Dathomir?
Oh gosh.
Did you know that Dathomir was the home place of what are called Night Sisters, ancient witches? Very interesting tale.
They have their own language, right?
That is correct.
Anything having to do with them and this symbol that we've been looking for?
Let me see. He kind of goes to search through some books. After a few minutes, he goes upstairs and searches for more books, and he kind of finds one. It's kind of like a history of symbols and various groups, organizations, cults, and whatnot that relate to it. He kind of brings it back down. He goes, "Here it is," and he kind of turns the book around to show you that the 7-point star is actually the Dathomirian logo. Did you see something?
Yeah, you just gotta pull it off. Just take the box down, big guy.
Roll.
Are you breaking
Can't
things?
handle this box.
Roll a hard athletics check, Regro. You manage to pull on the box, and it rips off the whole shelf of the bookcase attached to the box. The whole bookshelf that was on both sides just kind of like collapses, and George is like, What's going on there? What? Let a Wookiee into your shop, and this is what happens." About this time, the box starts glowing green. It gets immensely heavy, and you immediately drop it to the floor, and it crushes the shelf that it was currently attached to and is now anchored to the floor.
I don't think this is a normal box.
Yeah, I don't think so either, big guy.
Do I know of any scientific / mechanisms that have to do with that? Like, me knowledge knows this is probably magic. Shay knowledge thinks science?
Yeah. See, and he kind of goes back up to where he was. He kind of like searches through more books. Let's see here. Then he pulls a book out about Night Sisters. It says in this book that the Night Sisters were a group of is all female, almost like a cult that originated off of Dathomir, and they performed dark magic. Now, some speculate that it is related to the Force in some way. Others speculate that it's something entirely different. However, one thing is to be said that it's dark stuff. It's not to be trifled with. Not lightly, anyway.
But this
Yeah.
color was green. That's a lighter color, no?
Yeah, no, he's got a point. That was green.
Magic is magic, boys. I don't
I'm
mess
afraid
with
that's all the
stuff.
information that this book says.
So, Red Fang was looking for this book because it had the logo of the artifact, but we stole the artifact. So then we were looking for the logo. So then now we find out that it's related to Dathomir and possibly Night Sisters and Magic Box. I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the. Do I still have the artifact on me?
Yes, you have it on.
I want to try to like, look at it through the box. Like I want to look at the box. Like do what we did the other at the end of last session where I'm like glancing at it.
You look through the gym at the box, and you can see now you can actually see like a soft glow, but like the color seems to be a little different through the red. Yeah, so you see kind of a brown aura around the box. It's like a very light aura. Really, it's not visible normally.
Looks a little muddy.
You manage to The inscription around the edge of the box is also in basic now that you're looking through the gem. Yeah.
What
And
what does it say?
It says, "To those who dare disturb this tome's rest, a curse shall bind, a weight on your chest. Your luck shall sour, your steps mislead, till the book returns to where it should heed. Be warned for greed or curiosity's thirst. The price you will pay will be the curse."
Say
So
that
what's it
again
say?
a lot
Yeah.
slower.
You
TLDR,
wanna type it up?
TLDR
Yes.
is if you dare remove the book from the box, you will pretty much succumb to bad luck, bad fortune, and life will just be harder until the book returns to where it came from.
So now we understand why the Tordarian has no luck at all. Mott.
No luck. We just found 3K. What are you talking? This book has been incredibly lucky.
We
Practically fell into our laps.
You're not the
Yeah,
one
I
who
don't
that
either.
book-
I feel like this is like
Crippled leg.
well, that's not my problem.
Yeah, that's no.
That's not
no.
my luck.
Your best friend almost died because he was covered in blood and wounds. The people you just met got injured, but you're fine, so it's fine.
Ragro's pretty resilient. I don't think you understand how resilient the big guy is. He wasn't close to die, right, buddy?
I mean,
You're strong.
yes, I'm
You're
strong.
big.
There's
I
a
am
difference
big.
between strong and
You're
big and
resilient?
invincible.
I am resilient.
Yeah. So I mean, you had a lot going for you. Yeah,
It
on
hurt
a
a lot.
level of like, I believed in you, buddy.
That's very reassuring.
When he's laying on the ground next time and you believe in him, let's see how that does for his wounds.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
obviously, you gotta give him stim packs when he starts falling asleep in the battle.
And she just looks at Keenan and she's like, does this guy hear himself?
I'm just wondering why we haven't tried putting the book back into the box.
You know?
I mean, do you want to?
Why not?
It might make the box lighter.
There's a
All right.
page missing. I bet the Red Fang guy is the one that stole it.
Yeah, I think yes, I would agree. That's why I was hoping he had like the Red Fang guy's address or name or something.
Maybe we should go back to their hideout and see if it's there.
I'm also open to that, but first, let me put this inside the box, I guess.
Good call.
I take the book and I put it in the box.
You put it in the box and close the box. Nothing seems to happen.
Can I lift up the box?
No.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah.
Can I open the book while it's in the box?
How?
Well, like, can I open like, cause it's in the box, right? And the box is like a little like gold, like a little glass thing over the top of it.
You can open the box and read the book, kind of, with it still like with one half like kind of still resting in the bottom of the box.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything changes though.
Correct.
Let's need that last page for it to be complete.
So let's go
Yeah,
find the
I would
page.
argue that's probably
So George kind of like looks down at the box and he's like, "How are we supposed to move this out of my floor?"
That's a you problem.
My bad.
Okay, well, I'll figure.
Yeah,
I'll figure it
okay,
out.
real
I
quick,
always
real
figure
quick.
it out. This
Huddle,
is just
wait,
another
Jorge.
puzzle.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a big puzzle for you. Big
Good
puzzle
idea.
for you.
The heavy puzzle.
Can I just talk to my buddies over here real quick? Jorge, why don't you just go stay over there real quick? We just look at the box on the floor.
He kind of just like doesn't even acknowledge. He's just kind of staring at the box, like bewildered.
Right, over
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we should give him the book. I think we should take the book. I don't think we should leave it here. I think Jorge's a nut job. The guy's crazy. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Surrounded by books all day. Loony.
I don't think he's crazy. I think he has a lot of good knowledge. Still think we should take the book with us.
Good. All right. As long as we're on the same page.
Kinda.
don't-
Okay.
I don't think that was the same page, but
What are you talking about? We both want to take the book. I don't trust Jorge. She does not trust Jorge. It's fine.
I don't trust him. I just don't not trust him.
all
How
right,
do you
this
make
is
me sound
confusing.
like the
I'm
crazy
getting the
one?
book. Ragro will
I mean,
like
I'm
walk
just
past
speaking the
everyone to
truth
go
here.
grab the book.
Yep. So you take the book out of the box. You don't immediately notice anything.
Immediately.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Thanks.
That
for
makes me
Nate.
so nervous. Okay, duly noted. Immediately. Okay. Right.
We're going to
The
find a
box was
lot.
moving.
Question.
The box-
George, do you have contact for this guy that dropped the book back off?
Why would I have contact for somebody who stole one of my books and then returned it? A pirate.
I mean,
no
when they
less.
returned it, they might have given you information and you could have been like, oh yeah, I'll look for information for you, kind of like you did for
Pirates
these two.
Do pirates even have an address? Why would I help somebody who just stole from me?
Shay,
don't know.
Shay, I hate to break it to you, but we asked him this already. And
What?
And we took a little thing that he gave us to find us again.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah.
Did you happen to do that to a pirate?
No.
Shrek
The
a pirate?
pirate returned the book in a hurry and left in a hurry.
What if I mentioned that I've had some other dealings with the Red Fang?
That would be news to us.
So much to where it's possible I may have some idea of where they're at, even maybe get an audience with them.
And you're just saying this now?
It's not something I share very openly. It was a difficult time. In fact, Shay, when you found me the first time, that was recently after I had escaped.
Oh, that's why you looked like that.
I could be mistaken, but they still might be looking for me.
Would they recapture you if you met up with them?
That's what I don't know. But
Oh.
maybe if we played a certain way, maybe we can find some more information about what page they stole, or maybe who stole it, or even find the
Good
page.
call. Just we need to make sure they don't know we have the artifact, but I'm pretty sure they
Oh,
do
yes.
since we're a ragtag group of interesting combination of beings.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Interesting combination of beings.
Ragro, do a
I'm
perception
bright green, you're bright blue.
A perception check.
And we have a giant
Okay.
hairy
A
Wookiee.
teal shade of pale.
check, and make it average. Okay. And then I'm gonna also say Keenan make an average perception check.
One
One
failure,
failure, 3 advantage.
3 advantages.
3 advantages. Okay. Okay. So, what would you like to spend advantage on?
What was that a perception where I was looking for something, or was I
More of a
just trying
passive
to-
perception to see if you notice
Okay.
something.
As I'm sharing this with the group, it just kind of puts me on guard just a little bit more, and I can just take a boost die for any next check I have, just as I'm a little bit
Oh, that's
more.
actually. I'll let
on guard.
you re-roll. Like I'll say that you kind of have a slight bad feeling, but you don't really know what it is, but just you can roll perception again.
You gotta say it now.
You can re-roll. Hey,
You gotta
one
say the
success, 2
line.
advantage. So, as everybody's
I
standing
got a
in the
bad
shop,
feeling about this.
George is kind of standing somewhere in the back, like looking at the box, like kind of poking it and see what happens. The 4 of you are kind of standing closer to the front of the shop. Shay and Mott kind of facing the back of the store, and Ragro and Keenan facing the front of the store. Keenan manages to see a single shadowy figure kind of standing in the middle of the street, 40 feet away out the front of the store.
With those 2 advantages, does that include anything that you described there? That
Yeah, so if you like more details, you kind of take a second glance and you notice that this person is humanoid, wearing sleek black armor, much like sleeker black than the previous Black Sun outfits. It does not look the same. However, you do notice that you see a blaster rifle strapped on their back.
I'll turn over to George and be like, George, this person that is out in the street there, is this a customer that you are aware of, that you know of?
Never seen him before in my life, but it's a weird area. There's lots of strange people.
Yes, he seems looking into this way though. He's interested in this way, and it's making me uneasy.
I mean, my shop is very interesting. You know how much knowledge we have in here?
I
Not
don't
to
think he
usual
wants
people
to
like
read.
that. I turn and look at the figure that we're talking about now. Can I tell anything about this character from looking as well, now that I know it's there?
How about this? I mean, at this point, is Mott looking out the window too?
Yes, I would
Now we're all
also
just
like
staring.
to look out the
Okay.
window.
Stop.
I mean,
What
he's
the
staring at
fuck?
us. We're staring back. That's all it is.
Yeah. Mott immediately recognizes the outfit.
Oh, I recognize the outfit. Ooh, I'll say out loud, without giving any further context.
Would you care to elaborate? You know something we don't know.
No, no. It's probably nothing.
Yeah, let me guess. You just stubbed your toe while flying?
About this time, like a bus or a shuttle or something kind of like drives by, and by the time the bus like drives by, the person is gone.
That's ominous.
We'll be right back after this message from RPG Sessions. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to create a player character. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to go over to the library tab, click new character. We're going to select our theme, force rating for this character, as well as you want to make sure you click the force die no matter what if you're playing with Star Wars RPG dice. And then we'll uncheck that and check morality, create. And from here, we can come into more character information. We can specify his career, specialization, any details or features about him. You can even use an image URL. I like to use a site like Imgur, upload the image and then paste the link into this image URL. The player can come down here and set their force rating, strain, so any of their stats. They can come down here and give them skills, their weapons. You can add critical injuries, talents, armor, equipment, gear, their background and motivation, morality, and even an area at the bottom for notes. So at this point, you're going to want to go into the game table, click add character or vehicle, select the character, and that's how you create a player character in RPG Sessions. Try it today at rpgsessions.com using the link in the description below. Now let's get back to Mott and whatever is concerning him. We are back, episode 2. Mott, you just spotted somebody you recognize across the street, and they just ominously vanished behind a passing by shuttle.
Yeah, see, it's nothing. It's nothing. That's probably not a problem for us.
Why do I
We're
not
really
believe you?
gonna
Good. Oh, I believe him. If he
Oh,
says
I
it's
don't.
not a problem, it's not a problem. Right, Mott?
I don't.
Keenan and I like you more and more every day.
We could go that route. We could try. The last run-ins we've had with the Red Fang, they didn't seem to either notice me or anything. So we'll just have to see.
Okay.
Another speeder kind of like speeds by, and the guy like reappears but closer.
Am I aware of this?
Yeah, you're kind of like keeping an eye out. Like, was I just seeing things, or and then the guy
I'm
comes
still
back
staring that
and the
direction.
guy comes back and you're like, maybe 25 feet closer.
It's probably nothing.
Yeah.
Is there a problem now,
I
Mott?
wouldn't. No, but we should probably get going.
Yeah.
The back door again?
That there's a back door.
Yes,
Yeah, I
we've
I did last time I went out it.
I don't want to
we,
go
we
back
have used
there.
that
That's
before.
we got injured that way.
Let's leave through the back.
So you walk
Quickly.
out the back door and you still see like some blood stains and the blaster scorch mark on the side of the
Look, I think that's
trash
my blood.
compactor.
Well, let's start heading towards my apartment. But if we're still being tracked, we're not going there. We're just heading that direction.
So you
I'm
walk
keeping
in
an
that.
eye out to see if we're being followed.
I'd also actually like to be keeping an eye out as well,
Yep.
just to.
This
he's
person,
kind of freaked
this
out.
person is not trying to be stealthy.
Oh.
Oh, great.
As you walk towards
That's
Keenan's
good news.
apartment, you leave the alleyway and you're kind of
Keenan.
back on the street again, and you just every time you glance around, the person's just like standing still, but every time like you turn back around, he's closer but still standing still.
I finally stop and look at Mott, and I'm like, "You gonna say something, or you want me to?"
Yeah.
The person points at Mott.
I finally turn around. I'm like, "You got a problem?"
The person doesn't say anything.
Do I recognize the person?
No.
Yeah, I kind of wave uncomfortably.
Mott,
Friend of yours?
do you need to discuss something with this? I mean, we can give you some time if you need.
Yeah, just don't break eye contact. Keep an eye on me rather. Just
Okay.
The person
I don't-
like puts their blaster rifle back on their back, instead like pulls out a bola, and,
Okay.
Yeah, friends of yours.
and then this person starts walking forward, and at this point this person's maybe like about 100 feet, 100 to 75 feet away.
Look. Let's talk. These guys can just chill over here. I'll walk over to you.
Okay.
Ragro, if anything gets dirty, please help.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
So you walk forward. Are you
Shay,
walking
if anything
forward?
gets dirty, I've got a bunch of money on me.
Good to know. Good to know.
So are you walk forward?
And Mott still has the jewel, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Mott still has the jewel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about that too.
Okay. Yeah.
I just look at Ragro. I'm like, "Does this happen often?"
Yeah. You walk
First
forward.
time for me.
This person starts speaking, and you can't tell who it is because there's like a voice modulator. Mott, you of all people should know. Nobody really leaves the farm.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm doing pretty good.
You can only stay away for so long. We can either do this the easy way or the hard way.
I like glance back at the other people and I look back at you. I'm like, I'd like to. Which one? Who am I talking to? Come on, you see my face. I think it's only fair. Like we don't have to be uncivil about this.
The person doesn't.
Hello?
Yeah, the person doesn't say anything. Doesn't respond. After a very long and uncomfortable silence,
No.
we can either do this the easy way or the hard way.
Okay. Give me a minute or two to think about it. All right. It's just this is so sudden. I'm kind of in the middle of some really important stuff. Can you come back? You know I'm around here. What? An extra week won't hurt, right?
This person pulls out a blaster pistol, but you recognize that it doesn't actually shoot like blaster bolts. It's like a stun. It's specifically like a stun only gun.
I pull out my blaster rifle.
Are we doing initiative?
Okay.
I'm just pulling it out. They pull out a gun. I pull out a gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little. We don't have to do it like that yet. Hold on, but come on, we're talking. I'm talking to you. Please, come on.
You should know that nobody really escapes the farm.
Yeah, sure do. I sure do. And, that's why I'm not leaving it, really. I'm just kind of on a extended leave of absence.
You know what the saying. You don't really leave the farm.
You sure don't. Boy, don't you. Okay. Ragro!
Roll initiative.
Full sprint. Full sprint.
Beautiful.
So, this person is going to roll for initiative. Okie dokie.
Oh, there's like an image too.
Yeah. Who would like to go first?
So delightful.
Well, I mean, I guess. How far away is he at this point?
From you, about 30 feet.
Okay. So that would
So
be
it's medium range.
medium to short, and then short and engaged is 2 maneuvers. So we'll do that. 2 strain. And then we're going to go give him a good smacking with the axe.
Okay. Add 2 setback dice. And
About to ask him some questions.
Setback dice.
And then
Because
also,
defense, yes.
it's adversary 2, so you'll need to upgrade. Add 2. Does that add 2 negative upgrades?
Not worried. You're
How
worried.
many stim packs do we have?
Okay, that's fine.
3 failures,
could've
2
been worse.
advantages. Well,
Could've
you
been
take
worse.
a swing. You take a swing, and with really quick reflexes, this armored individual kind of does like a quick side swipe. However, what would you like to use your 2 advantages on?
I think it would behoove me to give that to the
I'll give you 2 boost dice to the next player.
person. Yeah, that sounds. I think that's.
Or you
fair
can heal your
enough.
2 strain that you just took.
Well, how about 1 and 1?
Okay.
Let's
That
do
works.
that. A 1 and 1 type of
Good
deal.
trade. Good trade.
Good answer.
I'll take
It's
the
up
next
there,
move.
Steve.
So I already had my blaster rifle out. So I'm a pew pew. I'm a aim, and then I'm a pew pew, and then I get
This
one
is all
from
happening
the,
just in the middle of a street. There's nobody else around. There's some buildings, but it's
Okay.
really almost like a
It's-
high noon situation.
Oh,
2 failures
yeah.
and
Two failures, one
He
advantage.
is.
What would
He's
you
pretty
like?
good at
I'm gonna
his
just pass
job.
that. I'm gonna just pass that on.
We just keep passing the boost dice.
Yeah.
Take
Maybe
one
someone
down,
will use
pass
it.
it around.
I'll
99
take a
bucks,
shot
set blue
here.
Dice on wall.
So so Keenan, here's him call out Ragro. Ragro starts running. Keenan draws his weapon for maneuver. Suddenly, Ragro's engaged with this guy he's trying to shoot out. Keenan tries to take a shot at this guy too. I'm gonna suffer 2 strain to aim because I don't want to hit Ragro.
Thank you.
Oh, finally.
oh,
okay.
Oh no.
Yes.
First, how much damage? How much damage?
Damage
6.
is gonna be a total of 8.
Do you want to wait to use your advantage till after I spend the despair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you managed to shoot this armored individual. You kind of hit an area right between the shoulder blade and the arm. However, it looks like the shot was mostly absorbed, but the person did stagger a bit. So you did do damage.
This has a pierce 2 as well. This shot. Sorry,
Yeah, it does.
okay.
Yeah, it does.
my bad.
Okay.
my
Yeah, it
bad.
does.
Extra 2 damage.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. The despair is
That's only
Oh,
one,
you
not
took-
not 4. That's only one, not 4. So
right.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The
true.
despair is going to be you were taking a couple shots at it, and one of them managed to hit a Wookiee.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole reason he aimed.
I know.
It was the despair.
Yep.
Can't stop at despair.
Yep.
So that's 8 damage, ignoring 2 soak.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to spend your advantage on?
For that one advantage, I'm gonna just pass a boost to the next ally, which would be Mott. So
Take one down, pass it around.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
shots
why?
maybe,
What is the? So one thing I want to do is, what is the boost? Like, why are you like? What is giving
Yeah.
him that boost? Narratively?
So I'm thinking, with Ragro chasing and Blaster Fire now coming his way, and some of my shots hit him, it's going to give him a quick, staggering of I'm not just dealing with Mott here, which is going to give Mott just a little bit of an opening, whatever he wants to do. So
Okay.
you get a blue
Yeah.
boost.
This mysterious individual gets to go next.
Question mark.
And
question
upon
mark.
seeing a massive Wookiee approach and side swiping, then getting shot at, and then shot, this person still has just one goal in mind. And they, with the stun pistol already in hand, takes a shot at Mott.
Ooh.
Hey, don't get one hit, please.
No promises.
Honestly,
That is going to be 9 strain, ignoring soak.
Oh, that's right. I forget soak's a thing.
So 1, that is the 1 minus 1. So it should be 8.
I always do that.
Mott gonna do next?
Mott is experiencing a mild to severe panic attack as he stares up at this person and has watched everyone almost fail to hit him or shoot one of their allies. I think the reason why he goes last is he's just kind of like internally struggling to kind of set that aside. I don't think he has it to use any weapons right now. I think can I roll a leadership to try to encourage whoever goes next, specifically Ragro?
Yeah.
Whoever, but
Yeah.
it's Ragro.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Also, did Mott at this point want to inform anybody else about what they're up against, or is he just still in panic mode?
I think he's too in panic mode right now.
Okay.
If I could say something, I guess I should roll the leadership first and then.
What do you say? And depending on what you say, depends on the difficulty.
Yeah. He's on the ground. He's not even fluttering. He's just on the ground at this point, staring up at the thing, and he's like, Ragro.
Very inspiring.
This is the most unhinged we have ever seen Mott.
I mean, it's inspiring in that we've never seen him like this.
Right?
That is very true.
So I'll say average leadership check.
I think this panic attack might be contagious.
2 success, 2 advantage. Okay. Each
Oh.
success can give Ragor a boost die, and then the 2 advantages can give an extra boost die. So you can have 3 boosts. Or actually, I'm gonna say 2 boost die, an upgrade, and a downgrade.
So one of their next attacks will be a downgrade.
Setbacks as well.
I'm being a little generous here because I
Well, they're still gonna have the one upgrade, so
yeah.
That's true.
back up with the axe and swings. Oh my god!
Goodness.
Oh, it's the
Success, 3
same
advantage,
roll.
and a despair.
That's 2
Almost
despair.
the same roll.
Second one.
Yeah.
Just need 2
Okay.
more.
Don't count them. No, stop.
Stop it! Stop it!
So you managed to take a swing at this this person. 10 with Pierce 2. So 12.
Yes, 10 with Pierce 2.
A lot more damage than I was about to do.
And how much does it cost to
That's-
trigger Sunder? Ooh, it's only
2
one.
advantage. Oh, is
It's
it 1?
well,
Oh,
yeah.
you could trigger it 3
Oh,
times.
I could trigger it 3 times. Yeah. So I want to trigger Sunder on his armor 3 times.
You take a big swing at this this person. You manage to kind of barely graze their helmet, but they end up catching the vibra axe with one hand, and it digs into their hand. So they're definitely taking damage from catching the vibra axe, but then they just pull it and throw it behind. At this point, though, the helmet kind of the lights on it start glitching and moving around, and it seems like it's about to turn off, and this person kind of has to rip off the helmet, exposing their face, and it is a human female, of which Mott immediately recognizes, but not in that role. It is one Gina Coral.
And then, seeing as my vibro axe has been removed from my possession, he'll quickly reach down and equip his brass knuckles.
Okay, is that your maneuver?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So what I'm gonna say is, because you damaged the armor, you're removing their defense, but they're keeping the soak.
That still
Yeah.
helps a lot.
Yeah.
Does.
No, that's great.
That's
Yeah.
two defense down.
PC to go next. Would that want to be a Mott?
I think he's so like. I genuinely just think he's gonna keep going last because he's so like
Just in shock.
he's so emotionally and mentally like flabbergasted. Not just by that, but by like the whole situation's overwhelming. He's currently losing. Like all signs point to him losing. It feels like to him right now, and I think that's gonna almost slow him down. And I don't want to go last because I'd like to say things, but I think I just think it fits more with what's happening for him. So please don't stun me on your next turn.
She'll go. How far away am I from the axe? Because she hasn't moved since it
50-ish
started.
feet, 40 to 50 feet.
So that's what, 2 maneuvers?
Honestly, I mean, I'm imagining probably like 3.
Yeah, for now, she'll use 1 strain to do 2 maneuvers to move closer. She will pew pew from a bit closer.
Your rolls. It's still 2 negative upgrades because of that, or still 2 negative upgrades because it's adversary, but it's still going to be average.
Or just
And
you're at
anything
short
else?
range now, though, right?
Am I? Yeah. So it's only 1
Yes.
now?
Yeah, just 1
Oh, short
purple
range,
and
yeah,
then
1.
2 upgrades. Yeah.
So that'll end up being
Perfect.
1 red and 1 purple.
2 success, 3
Yes.
threats.
Nice.
Oh.
So how much damage is that?
That is. What do I add to it for ranged?
It's nothing. It's just a number plus success.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that'll be 9.
So
So you manage to shoot this female, pretty much right in the armor, and it does manage to hit her, but it's not like terribly. She doesn't look terribly affected by it.
Can I go now?
Yes, you may.
I'm gonna be like, wait, no, stop, don't shoot. Like
Don't
touche. Yes.
yeah, Shay responds. Don't shoot. What?
Gina? And that's it. That is
Yeah.
it. I'm not nothing else.
So there's at this point
That's it.
there's
That's all
blood.
he's got.
There's blood like running down her face.
I'd like to move closer to her as well.
Sure. So at this point, like she's kind of like just kind of like panting, blood running down her face. Her hair is kind of like fallen forward a bit from all the action, and she says, "You should know. Nobody really leaves the farm." And she takes a couple steps back, and her armor turns invisible.
Ooh.
And like, or like another thing like kind of wraps up around her head, and her armor turns invisible.
Wait. Oh, you can't just do that. You can't just walk away. What the heck? Gina, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's gonna kind of continue this for about 5 minutes or so.
While he's doing that, I go over to the axe. I pick it up. I bring it back over to Ragro. Like just nothing's happening. Like this is just normal.
Keenan moves up, where everybody is, gathering. He's still got his gun out, just like kind of scanning the whole area now. Like, what just happened? Who just disappeared? What's going on?
Eventually, with Mott like freaking out, and as long as nothing actually responds to him, eventually Shay will come over and just kind of like pat his shoulder, just like, "Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I don't understand what she's doing.
Who was that?
Yeah, what's going on?"
It's Gina.
Well, thanks. That was helpful. I don't know who Gina is.
No, she's a friend.
She didn't. She
Close
tried to.
friend.
Yeah, I see that. Thank you very much.
What?
Why
Here,
don't we go?
Let's move. Let's move.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Yeah, let's get off of the street, huh? I just
The
gotta put my
apartment.
words together.
Keenan will still be kind of keeping his gun out, just kind of watching around. I know she kind of appeared and disappeared sometimes, so he's just
When we get
Once
to the
we
apartment,
get inside,
Yeah.
once we're
Shay will
inside
make
the
you some
apartment, he
tea.
kind of like he like sits down. He's like holding like this like a little mug of tea at this point. I don't know where to start with it. Give me a moment. I'm just trying to think it through.
usually you start at the beginning.
I don't know my parents. How about that? That's the starting point. I don't know. I never met them. I grew up on the farm. It's bad. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the words, and it's they don't like you. You're not a person if you grow up on the farm. And the only people who really grow up on the farm are people who are being experimented on. They want to figure out what makes you weak and how to exploit it from an imperial perspective. And they started young to figure out what's, what makes your type of people weak as babies, children. And they kind of encourage that. It's not very good. I don't want to get into it. It's not really any of your business anyway. But Gina's a friend, and we were supposed to leave together. And she got stuck. She couldn't get out with me. And gosh, what are you all looking at? Stop it! You say something. Get mad at me or something. Come on, jeez. I'm not a pity party or anything.
Not pity partying.
Yeah, I'm going to the bathroom. And I kind of grab the mug and walk into the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's a lot to
And you just kind of hear a quiet sobbing from the toilet.
Viagra, how much of this did you know?
He never mentioned any of this to me.
I have a question, Ragro. How did you guys meet? All I know is off-world.
You know those pirates that were chasing us earlier? We both were in a holding cell. I guess as we found out, he's pretty good at escaping places. That's also where we snagged the artifact. It was a botched job that we had to get out of.
That's a lot to unpack.
It is.
It seems like it's obviously difficult for Mott to share, but he did. That shows great courage and trust in us.
You like the sliding of the bathroom door opening, and he's like,
My brain just wants to ruin the moment.
Yeah, really kind of stuff things up. Look, I didn't want to get a little overly emotional or nothing, but here's the important thing is just the people who work for the farm. Once you're part of it, you don't leave, and they have this kind of strict perspective. So they employ what they call catchers to catch you when you try to leave. I thought I did good. I thought I made it out, and I didn't. And that's it. That's really all you need to know.
If she was trying to get out, and she was one of these catchers, then why didn't we just take her with us?
Well, she's not one of those catchers. She's not. She isn't.
Well, she seemed like she was.
Well, she's not.
No, I'm not doubting you. I'm not at all.
Yeah, no, I know. But she's not. And she's not supposed to be. So, somebody messed up along the line, huh?
Yep.
Then if she runs into us again, why don't we take her with us?
Yeah. That's probably a good call.
If she can be
shows up again.
convinced, she may not have control over her own actions.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes, anyway.
So it seems like none of us like these pirates, but it seems like we need to talk to them.
that's what we're doing.
Seems a bit strong.
There's another thing I was thinking about. I could call and see if I have any connections at all to anyone that could talk to these pirates. They don't know who I am. All of you have a reputation with them. But if I could go in a little covert to meet with them on a field that they don't know that I'm not exactly friendly with them, that's an option.
It's risky.
Is there a cantina? I know when we were walking here a week or so ago, we passed by a large area that had Black Sun, Red Fang,
Yeah.
Hut. They must have some area here where they're starting to have their own territories, their own locations, possibly.
Yeah, we could probably figure it out.
I could feel like interacting with some people I don't like right now. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I also have another idea with how that encounter didn't go or did go, or beginning of that encounter. We weren't doing much damage. My other idea is we just came upon a couple credits. I could maybe upgrade our weapons. She looks at
I'm not
Mott
going
and
to
is
say
like,
no
one.
to an upgrade.
I don't know how much I can do to an axe. I've never tried, but it might be fun. But we can look around. We can go to the shop that I work at. There's bits and bobs around that I could use. And we could see what kind of modifications I could do to our weapons. Might take a bit of time and a little bit of good amount of credits. But maybe we'd be doing a little more damage in case we get into any dubiousness.
Yeah, I could be open to that.
Whoa, you would actually spend credits?
Yeah, I'm happy to spend credits. Look, I like spending credits. I also like finding credits.
I get that. What's our order of operations then, team?
So
I'm gonna finish this cup of whatever.
the plan of what y'all are going to do then is try to get weapons / upgrades. Shay's going to find a contact.
Reach out to
getting
the
an in,
mercenaries.
potentially,
yeah.
and then trying to go find them. So what we're going to do then is we can say to be continued.
Sounds good
And
to me.
join us next week for episode 3, where we will see how that plan unfolds, where that plan leads. Will the crew get into some more danger? Will they survive? Will the catchers reappear? All things to figure out. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. This episode was powered by RPG Sessions. Use the link in the description below. Go sign up for free. It's a fun, easy to use website that we all enjoy quite greatly. Oh, hey guys, yeah, we have some merch.
Be careful, it matches the green screen.
Technically, episode 2 was like about the time the current sale was going to end. I'll extend it one more week, guys. 15% off any orders above $50. I wish I could give bigger discounts than that, but like that's pretty much me breaking even. So I already have the prices of the stuff so low. If you guys want to rep some cool merch, go check it out. There's another link in the description below. So, Mott, since you were the one that had obligation this round, as people maybe put 2 and 2 together, would you do the honors and roll obligation for next session? Roll a D100.
I would love to.
This is terrifying.
Polyhedral dice, D100.
Everybody's like,
Roll
I
as
shouldn't have
Mott.
taken an extra 10 obligation.
Hey.
Come back next week and find out what that means. We'll see you guys next week on February 4th. Until then, and as always, may the Force be with you.